Hello, this is Dan over at MAXZ Resilient Building Materials Company, and today we want to introduce you to one of our new concepts. It's called the MAXZ Home. And the reason it is because we're incorporating a lot of our new techniques and building systems into a home that is affordable and very resilient to last you for a lifetime. Our background is building in rural environments. And there are a lot of things to think about in building in rural environments, but today we're just going to talk about two. Fire safety is a huge factor to consider. The next one is the insulation of the homes. So that's what we're going to cover today in this video. Okay, today we're going to go over the two main components of the MAXZ home, and that is the SIP panel construction of the exterior walls and the roof, and then the steel framing of the interior walls, trusses, and beams within the home. Okay, let's first talk about SIP panels. They're structural insulated panels, which means that they have a outer coating of OSB and the interior coating of 4 to 6 inches of insulation in between the two pieces of OSB. Folks, these panels are as strong as any stick framed home you'd ever find, and the insulation inside is the closest thing I've ever seen to fireproof, and so you get this great R26 value insulation, plus you have this huge layer of fire protection from the inside and out. Okay, we can't show you the patented process of how these panels are made, but here it is, an example of them putting together your house in the warehouse. After the panels have been made, make sure that they all fit properly, and they get ready to bundle them and send them on their way to your building site. Here's a picture of a builder inspecting the SIP panel process. They're holding on to a corner for the SIP panels, and you can see that the bundles behind them are home ready to ship. The bundles are loaded onto the truck and they're ready to ship locally or across the country. Here's a couple of pictures of the home being built, and at the end of this process, the owner winds up with a beautiful home that's ready to occupy and is so very efficient. Now let's talk about the interior steel framing, not aluminum framing, steel. And I'll tell you what, this stuff is strong, it's versatile, and it is very accurate and level every time. This product is made by a company called Fast Frame, which is a division of JD Metals in another Tennessee town called Limestone, Tennessee. This is heavy gauge steel. It's not aluminum framing or studs. This is the real deal here, and it's fireproof. It's super strong, and it's an integral part of any home that you might want to build in the future instead of wood. And guess what? Fast Frame is made just like Eco Panels. It's all made in their factory. It's all fitted before it's bundled and ready to be shipped to your location. When it gets out there, all the construction people have to do is take it piece by piece. It's all numbered. Just take piece 1, 2, 3, 4, put it together, and you have now the interior of your house framed in just a few hours, and you're all set to go. Okay, so now let's go ahead and deduct the cost of having insulation having to be put into your attic and your walls, and also the fact that you're going to save 20%, because a typical stick frame home is going to have 20% waste of wood in there. Also, you have other things like, excess insulation. You have a messy attic up there. It's a pain, so we have a really efficient home here. Okay, this is just two of the features of our climate resilient home, and there's a lot of other things that we can suggest to you to make a home that is going to be a very comfortable living home that will last for decades and decades. And so remember, there is no straight board in a stick frame home. And the wood today, it actually is getting worse and worse because it's hybrid and it's growing. They're trying to make it grow too fast. So give us a call. We'll be glad to help you.